What's up, guys? It's Nedu the Trainer here. Today's topic is fat loss, and I'm going to talk about my top 3 habits for fat loss. So the reason why we're talking about habits is because when you think about the world we live in today, there's so much information just being thrown out there talking about this is the type of food you should eat, this is the type of food you should not eat. There's so many diets that work. I'm not going to say some of them don't. A lot of them do. That's why they sell so much, but they're never sustainable. So with all this information on what type of foods to eat, our population still suffers from obesity, right? So obviously it's not more information that we need. What's the disconnect? I'm here to argue that it's actually habits that we need to focus on as opposed to more information on what type of foods we need to eat. So when it comes down to habits, that's what we build a lifestyle on, right? It says 30 days to make or break a habit. Well, 90 days to build a lifestyle. That's right, it's about sustainability. It's not about what's the next fad, the South Beach diet, the zone diet, paleo. It's none of that. Those are great diets, nothing against them, but if we want to build a lifestyle, we want to build something that's sustainable, and it starts by adding habits. So today I'm going to talk about my top 3 habits for building fat, for having a lifestyle of fat loss and staying lean, green muscle machine, of just maintaining that weight loss. All right. So habit number 1 is eat slow. I know what you're thinking, eat slow. I love what Dr. John Berardi of Precision Nutrition says, that if there's any habit that he would recommend people focus on, it's eating slow. Truth of the matter is that we tend to consume more calories than we actually are aware of. Think about alcohol, right? Now, even drinking beer, and that pertains to getting calories from our liquids as well. Now, I want you to take your time, maybe 15 minutes. If you want to put a time on it, say 15 minutes to eat slow. But we want to build that consciousness so that then the habit is instilled and you're unconsciously eating slow. But we got to teach ourselves how to do it consciously over time. And so eating slow would be the first habit. Take about 15 minutes to eat your meal. And we're building that awareness of what we're doing rather than mindlessly eating in front of a TV. We're actually thinking about what we're doing, therefore planning to succeed. So eat slow. When it comes to food, I want you to think about 2 things: quantity and quality. Quantity is going to affect the scale weight. Quality of the food is going to affect whether you lose body fat and build lean muscle, right? So like the sexiness factor that people always talk about. You want to look good, so you want to make sure you're having really good quality, high quality foods. But these first 2 habits I'm going to actually talk about are going to address the quantity of food. All right. Habit number 2, stop at 80% full. What does that mean? Not 100%. That's right. It's an easy answer. That just means don't fill yourself up. We tend to overeat, and I think, when you travel across the world, you see in other countries, it's not this grand feast of a meal to where you got to stuff yourself. It's not like that in every part of the world, right? It's all right to not be full, all right? It's all right for sometimes to feel hungry. I think maybe it's an American thing, maybe not an American thing, but I know culturally that's the idea, right, of Big Texas, right? We're in the state of Texas, Hook'em Horns, my alma mater, where I played at. But everything's bigger in Texas. Everything's big. We have big trucks. We have big mills. Everything's big, right? I want you to stop thinking that way and think more about just meeting your energy needs. So you don't have to fill yourself up. 80% full. I don't need to explain that one too much, hopefully. Just don't stuff yourself, all right? Take your time with your meals. And so those 2 address the quantity of food. All right, number 3 is we're turning. I want you to think about protein as food. Because protein is such a large macronutrient that it takes a lot of energy to break down. Protein's important. It's going to help your metabolism and also help you become a more efficient fat-burning machine. With protein, it's the building block to life, right? And we need protein to build lean muscle. We don't want to lose muscle. Think of muscle as an active tissue, right? Because it's an active tissue, it requires energy to sustain itself, therefore energy and calories. So we're burning calories as we maintain the lean muscle and continue to burn body fat. So I want you to think as protein, number one, equals full. Also with protein, you'll get more satiated or feel fuller longer. It doesn't matter if you're a vegetarian, whatever it is, you have to get your protein sources from somewhere. And especially if you're trying to sustain fat loss, you want to make sure that you have lean muscle so that you're strong, and that also you're burning calories, when you sleep, and you're strong. All right. So protein is food, and I think that's all we'll talk about for today. Maybe next week I'll talk about some more habits that you could focus on, but we want to build a lifestyle. That's the important take home from what we're doing. With each of these habits, think about doing one habit every 2 weeks and just mastering each day, right? So focus on eating slow every single day for 2 weeks. Now, once you've done that, focus on eating slow and eating 80% full. So now it's 4 weeks, but you keep adding habits. And by the time we've added so many habits, we've taken the slow route, right? The tortoise and the hare, right? The hare lost, the tortoise won. Take the slow route so that we can sustain it longer, right? I think something needs to be said that things gained expediently tend to be lost expediently. So take the slow route so that you could build the habits that could sustain you for a lifestyle. Again, this is Neto the Trainer. Hopefully you got something out of this. Hey guys, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like it, share with your friends, and comment below. Let me know if you have any questions about anything, and I'd love to answer your questions with these different episodes that I put out. Till next time, I'm out.